So hi everyone, welcome to this segment of Event TV. I'm here with Alias Ali, and he is the co-founder of Spacefy, and he's going to tell us how to get your location listed on Spacefy.
All right, so listing is super easy. You just head to our website, and then in the top right-hand corner, there's a giant button that says List Your Space. Within 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how quick you are with describing your spot, you can create a listing, description, amenities, you upload some photos, and then essentially your listing is live.
And do you accept all listings?
We do verify that the listings are who they say they are. We also do try and have spaces that are more conducive to productions. Obviously, if it's a super small space and we don't think it'll work, we'll let you know. And we want to also make sure that it's appropriate. But for the most part, there are many different spaces of many sizes and varieties, and we encourage people to post what they have, and also people to look for a variety of spaces that are listed.
And is Spacefy all across Canada?
Currently, we're in Toronto, Ottawa, Vancouver, and a few other cities across Canada, but we are also in North America. There's a total of over 12 cities we're in now, with roughly around 3,000 spaces.
And why do you think there's a growing popularity in finding other ways to utilize spaces?
Well, I think the concept of space sharing is no longer a taboo thing. You know, back in the day, everyone was like, oh, I don't know if I'd want somebody in my house or a production. But with the advent of Airbnb and Uber, I mean, you're essentially hailing a stranger from the internet and jumping in their car. So I think people are more open to the idea of the sharing economy. And for a lot of people who have spaces like a bar or a home that they might not be utilizing all the time, what's the harm in bringing somebody in and making some money when they're not even really using the space anyway?
So I need to ask the question that I'm sure some people are wondering is, do you guys cover the space via insurance?
Right now, the insurance is usually taken on by the space. A lot of people request that productions have their own insurance, so that covers them in a way. We do always encourage people to ensure that they are covered because we don't offer insurance currently. There are policies that we're exploring later on in the future that will be able to act as an umbrella policy. So for the most part, anyone who partakes in this kind of behavior, they'll usually have an insurance policy in place. If they don't, they will get one. That's a temporary single day or event permit. And then barring that, they'll have to make sure that their coverage provides for things like productions, which most don't. So we always encourage people to make sure that they are fully covered.
And what about quality control? Like, how do you ensure that a space is ready for clients and clean and whatnot?
It's hard for us because we don't own or essentially manage any of the spaces. So the onus is usually on the space owner to make sure that if they are going to host a production, they know that their neighbors should be open to it. There's a certain amount of noise, there's a certain amount of traffic, there's a certain amount of just logistical things that you want to be ready for. And so we encourage people to make sure that they're not a burden on the people that they live around, their community, and so on.
And is there a minimum amount of time that people can book the space or a maximum?
Well, we find we don't list any mins or maxes. We find sometimes for a photo studio, you can possibly get in and out in an hour. You find most of the time you're looking at somewhere in the 3 to 5 hour range. Obviously, you got to get in, get set up. Again, that varies based on your production. If you're a TV show, that's a multi-day thing. If you're a small little run and gun production, you could probably get in and out in a day. So it really, we don't impose any restrictions on people. Say it's for an event, you know, you'll get in, you'll set up sometime during the day, you'll have your event from 7 till 11, and then you end up cleaning up by 12 or 1, right? So it really all depends.
And space is negotiated by the hour, or is it by the day?
So we also leave that fully open. Some space owners feel comfortable with an hourly rate. Some are like, they'd rather have a daily rate. And again, that varies by the type of activity that you are doing in the space and the owner's preferences.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Well, tell us a little bit about where we can find you.
You can find us on our website at www.spacefy.it. And basically, if you're looking for a space, you can find one there. And if you have a space to list, you can list it there.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.